r/AskReddit, what unexpected hobby have you picked up that surprisingly brings you a lot of joy? Walta. I took a stand-up comedy class as a joke, but now performing brings me a lot of happiness. And GT, as a joke. Best way to start. When I said I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, they're not laughing now. Bob Monkhouse. And now, you've taken it seriously. It's funny, when I was a little boy, and told people I was gonna be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now. Playing pool. I once spent an entire day just playing pool and taking bathroom breaks. Are those different to breaking normally? I fucking suck at pool, but I went through a phase with it and thoroughly enjoyed it. I never thought I'd enjoy bird watching, but it's incredibly relaxing and educational. Plants. I got one just to see if I could keep it alive, and now I have started a collection. I have fully become the "Did you see the anhinga when we came in, Dad?" and I have no regrets. Learning calligraphy has been surprisingly therapeutic and fulfilling. I also started this one and only got super frustrated at not being excellent from day one. And ITVH, that happens with all my hobbies, LMAO. I started pottery on a whim, and now I love creating my own dishes and vases. It's incredibly satisfying. You should watch the SNL skit "What's in the Kill?" My wife is a potter and this is so true. Link. Knitting. I'm a guy in my 30s. I'm a guy in my late 30s and I've been thinking about picking up knitting. I already spend too much time on my couch with my phone and watching TV. Might as well do something productive. Doing my own nails. Bought all the stuff off Amazon and saves me a ton of money. Landscape photography. It's just so calming to go out and visit places and really observe all of it. Doing jigsaw puzzles. Picked it up during the pandemic and I still do it, really allows me to turn my brain off and focus on what's in front of me. I know that's you, wife, and if you buy just one more plant, so help me. I use multi-billion-dollar satellite technology to find Tupperware in the woods. I went through a geocaching phase. It's a ton of fun. My kids and wife have absolutely no interest whatsoever though, and that really put a damper on it for me. Excuse me? Fencing. I fenced a bit in university but gave it up when I graduated. A fencing studio opened up near me and I went in, signed up, pulled several muscles I had forgotten I had, and kept going. I can now beat every student over the age of 80, and every new kid who comes in on demonstration day. And GT, I can now beat every student over the age of 80, and every new kid who comes in on demonstration day. You would have kicked some serious ass at the Battle of Berlin. Gold. Lately I've been listening to podcasts to get advice and become more open-minded. Which podcasts are you listening? Hiking. Banjo. Never thought I had a music bone in my body, but it's surprisingly addictive. Got given my first indoor plant October 2022 and now I have 15 indoor plants, haha. It's addictive, but I love seeing them grow and thrive. I want to try and make multiple in time. I've also repotted them all 2 to 3 times. Hey my fellow banjoist. It's the last instrument I thought I'd ever pick up, but it's a beautiful and endlessly fascinating thing. What's your poison? Walking/hiking. No one is out there and the people that are want to be left alone. I stay grounded and happier when I walk. I like geocaching. I tried it once, but didn't quite get it after searching around for about 20 minutes and finding nothing at a supposed easy spot. What makes it fun and engaging for you? Foraging for wild plants. It can be as simple as picking blackberries in late summer and as complex as learning to identify the mushrooms that are safe to eat. All of them are safe to eat, once, smiley face, please don't take me seriously. Entering sweepstakes. You find the most interesting stuff that can be won, big or small, and you get a neat thrill each time you do win. Won a Gatorade product earlier this week. Biggest win has been a free trip to NYC I'll be taking in March. My wife used to run sweepstakes for Motorola back in the RAZR days when that phone was popular. Millions would see these offers, but she would sometimes get less than 10 entries for pretty great prizes. Knitting and crochet. Tons of opportunities to get dopamine fixes. Buying yarn, buying equipment, searching for patterns, starting a project, finishing a project, getting loads of compliments about your finished work. I've done some drugs in my time, but knitting and crochet is a seriously good high. Woodworking. Never thought I'd enjoy doing it as much as I do. Only took me about 35 years before I figured it out. It is difficult finding fellow woodworkers under 60. Welcome to the game. What do you make? Astrophotography, just standing outside on my own for multiple hours taking photos of the stars, quietly, peacefully and alone. It's bliss. Plus the photos are cool. Going to random suburbs and checking them out. I do this everywhere I go, but mostly I love visiting new places everywhere in my country. When I visit a new place I walk so much it can be 10 hours a day. I've done 12h of walk 2 days in a row in Munich, trying to walk in almost every street I could find. LOL, I've done it in 70% approximate of cities of my country of France. But I enjoy a lot looking at architecture and church/basilisk/cathedral. Candle making. Chess. Coloring books. It's really soothing to color every night to wind down. I'm dyslexic and reading was a struggle as a kid. Since there were no reading strategies then to help with it, I absolutely hated reading books, and tried to avoid it all I could. Now, I'm a history teacher, who enjoys reading endless amounts of history books, bibliographies, and autobiographies. Not only that, but when I was training as a professional athlete, I began to really enjoy reading peer-reviewed research papers and medical journals looking for insights on how to maybe get an edge in my nutrition and training. Kind of funny how life turns out. Each year I pick a new hobby as an old retired guy. This year it's making walking sticks. The wife has already asked, what are you going to do with all these carved sticks? I haven't figured that out just yet, having too much unexpected fun. I do all of these except the finishing projects. It still works wonders. Judging people in public places. Oh, and making up wild backstories for them based on these judgments. My fave. Cycling. I quit the gym once I got into it. It's so much better for me than being indoors. I've gotten into painting rocks and leaving them places. I didn't even think I was that artistically inclined, but I've gotten better at drawing random patterns etc., and there's surprising dopamine from buying paint markers. Plus kids walking past after get excited about finding a cool rock. Actually, doesn't everyone get excited finding cool rocks? 47 here and I still get excited when I find a cool rock or a great stick. Walking solo in the woods. Putting my thoughts on paper, it helps my overloaded brain. Running. I've become one of that lot. Never would I have predicted it 10 years ago. I still get WTF am I doing? Moments when out running today. NB, I'm slow AF, but I run a long way. Rock climbing. I love the climbing, but the places it has taken me and the people I have met have been incredible. Flight simulators. Learning how to fly a plane and trying it out is kinda cool. Are there any free versions out there that can run on low-end systems? This definitely sounds like something that I'd want to try. Then again, the semi-truck driving games are still collecting dust in my library. Baking bread. Hello everyone. Thanks for sticking to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to humbly ask you to subscribe to the channel. According to my statistics, 100% of my viewers in the past 28 days are not subscribed. I have always wanted this channel to reach 1000 subscribers, and if you want to support and be a part of that, subscribe. It's free and it's an awesome way to support the channel. Thanks again. Reddit glitch out.